Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I have swatches for you from the Rainbows and Moonbeams collection from Glam Polish. This collection goes on sale March 29th, so in the description box below I will link the Glam site, I will link their Instagram page, I will link my Instagram page where you can see more swatches of everything that I received from this collection. I will also link a page to their stockists. They are an Australian company. They do ship pretty much worldwide, just in case they don't ship to where you live or you prefer to order through a stockist. That will be down there as well. So there are 10 polishes in the full collection. Per the usual, I have 5 of the 10 to share with you today, and let's go ahead and get started. So first we have Fairy Wings and Magical Things, and this is a bubblegum pink Crelly. It does have a bluey purple shimmer, and then it also has pink, silver, and purple glitter. So here's our first coat of Fairy Wings and Magical Things. So this is pretty sheer here on this first coat. It does have to be more on the sheer side so you can see maximum glitter payoff. The formula on it is really good though, very smooth and easy to apply. I didn't have any kind of running or pooling or staining or anything like that. You do get a good amount of glitter out without having to do any holding the bottle upside down or swirling. And they do all lie relatively evenly across the nail without having to manipulate it much. I am going to go ahead and throw on a third coat of this just for maximum glitter payoff. The shimmer that's in here also stands out pretty well against such a light base color. So here's our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3 coats for me. This one is also going to dry pretty textured, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off. And I would recommend a peel-off base coat for this because there is a good amount of glitter out. You're going to be scrubbing for quite a while if you don't use one. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Daydream Believer, and this is a mint green Crelly, and it has pink and gold glitter. It also has gold flakies and a holographic shimmer. So here's our first coat of Daydream Believer. So this one is pretty sheer here on this first coat. Formula again is smooth and easy to apply. The gold that's in this stands out magnificently against such a light base. I am actually really impressed about that. You don't get as much glitter out with this one as you did with the previous one, but it is still a good sprinkling of glitter. So this is building up well here in 2 coats where it's right on the border of 2 and 3, but I just had too many dark spots to justify leaving it at 2, so I am going to go ahead and show you what a third coat looks like. So here is our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3 coats for me. Again, this one is going to dry down pretty dull and pretty textured, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off. And once again, I would recommend a peel-off base coat for this one. Those little neon pink glitters will be a pain in the rump to remove otherwise. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Carrie Moonbeams Home in a Jar, and this is a periwinkle Crelly, and it has a pink shimmer and iridescent flakies and a holographic shimmer. So here's our first coat of Carrie Moonbeams Home in a Jar. Again, we are working with a pretty sheer base here on this first coat. It is going to build up well though. Formula is smooth. It's a little bit thinner than the previous 2 polishes that we've looked at today. It isn't a big deal if you work in thinner coats, but if you work in thicker coats, it will definitely cause some running and pooling. So here's our second coat, and that's building up well in 2 coats, borderline 2 coats. I am going to go ahead and throw in a third coat. I was feeling a little bit finicky today, so I went a little bit extra, but on a day-to-day basis, I would probably wear this just fine on 2 coats. These Ultra Chrome Chameleon iridescent-y flakies stand out really beautifully against this purpley base color as well. So here's our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3 coats. This one does dry with a slight bit of texture, but it's nothing compared to the previous 2 polishes. And removal isn't going to be difficult whatsoever. These are flakes in here, so they will remove just fine. So there is 3 coats. Up next we have Chase Your Dreams, and this is a lavender pastel base with that holographic shimmer, a gold shimmer, and iridescent flakies. So here's our first coat of Chase Your Dreams. This one is also very sheer here on this first coat. Formula is good. It's thicker than the last one, not too thick to work with, but it just makes it where I didn't have any kind of running or pulling with this polish. Again, you get a great amount of these flakies out and they lie all nice and smooth across the nail. You don't have to manipulate them to lie evenly. So here's our second coat, and that's building up in 2 coats. Not completely opaque though, so I am going to go in for a third coat. The gold that's in here also stands out really, really beautifully. They did a great job with the shimmers in this collection. So here's our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3 coats. This one is going to dry down dull and slightly textured because of the flakies, but nothing that 1 coat of a regular glossy top coat wouldn't finish. And this one isn't going to be difficult to remove either. There's no glitter in here, it's all flakes, so they should remove relatively easily. And there's 3 coats. And lastly for today we have To the Moon and Back, and this is a light gray acrylic. It does have that holographic shimmery glitter to it, as well as iridescent flakies, a copper shimmer, and pink glitter. So here's our first coat of To the Moon and Back. This is pretty sheer here on this first coat, per the usual of everything else in this collection. Formula again is very smooth and easy to apply though, not too thick or too thin. It does stay right where you put it, and these hot pink micro glitter that are in here also aren't too difficult to lie smooth across the nail. It's very easy to place them where you want them. So here's our second coat, and this is another one that was bordering 2 and 3 coats for me, but I was very picky today, so I am going to go in for a third coat. The glitter that's in here is also going to stand out really nicely against this base color, and it'll pop even more if you had a matte top coat. Here's our third coat, and that does cover completely in 3 coats. This one's going to dry pretty textured, so you will want a glossy top coat to finish this off, maybe 2 coats to hide any kind of texture. And again, with the peel off base coat, this is one that I would definitely use it for, otherwise pure acetone and some elbow grease. So there is 3 coats. So my favorite of this collection is Fairy Wings and Magical Things. First off, I love this shade of pink, but the contrasting darker purple, white, hot pink, the contrast of the glitters to the kind of brighter base is really, really beautiful. I love that in acrylic. So Fairy Wings and Magical Things are my favorite. And guys, that is it. Let me know in the comments what you thought of these polishes. Let me know if you plan on picking any of them up, and let me know what your favorite was. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, subscribe if you'd like to see more from me, and I will talk to you again next time.